I am looking so cute, like the organized woman that I am going to be today. If you have never tried jam in your matcha, you need to try jam in your matcha. Like, you got to try jam in your matcha. Anyways, good morning. How are you? It is 11:31 on Tuesday the 15th, I believe today is. And this is the best I have been feeling all morning. Like, I got up and the first thing I got up hearing was the Lord's voice in my ear. And I don't know about you, but when God expects so much from you, or when He has such big things in store for you, and then you are expected to show up in order to get those things, it brings an overwhelming feeling. Yeah, that's what hit me this morning, because all week, you guys, I have just been hearing the Lord's voice in my head telling me to get up, film, get up, film, get up, film, get up, film. And it has been really hard for me to turn the camera on, as I've been expressing to you guys in my past few videos that my motivation to film has not been like before, simply because I just go through phases in life just like everybody. And today was just one of those mornings when I didn't feel like filming. But I know the plan that God has for me, because He has shown it to me, and in order for me to walk and live in those plans, I need to get up and turn the camera on, girl. So today is one where we are going to be organizing our lives, because I need organization. Like, I am so in need of just having my apartment, my children, myself organized. And based on what God has told me, like, this is the reason why I have been fighting so much to stay on track, and that is because I am not organized. I will show you guys my drawer that I have behind me right here. Every single drawer is filled with multiple papers that I just jot down my thoughts on. I just write everything on any random paper that I find, girl. Nothing is organized in my life. Like, I have so many markets that I'm doing, and I'm just all over the place mentally because I am not organized. And as He said to me this morning, Octavia, your idea of success is not my idea of success. I want you to be calm. I want you to be present. I want you to just allow yourself to live softly, and everything else will come. That is my idea of success for you. Not you getting up every single day and not having a clue what to do, or you're so confused as to what is the first step that you need to take. Girl, you're just too confused in your mind. You need to grab yourself a dedicated book. You need to write out your thoughts. You need to get yourself a proper planner. You need to get a board that you can look on, because the thing about me, you guys, is that I'm a very physical person. I have to see things in order for me to be able to do it. So even just having a book and having things written out in a book, I cannot organize myself that way. Like, I need a physical board in front of my eyes, and so I have a dedicated spot that is right over my computer desk that I feel like I definitely want to put a planner board right there for each month or each week. I can go ahead and just plan out my life, plan out my day according to how I really want this summer to go, because I won't say it has been bad, but it can be a lot better. I can be a lot more organized. I can be a lot more structured. I am a person that thrives on structure. I mentioned in one of my last videos that I am a type A person, that God is trying to turn type B in a way. Not type B to say that I'm going to just be lazy or not do anything, but type B in a sense where I plan, but I also allow for spontaneity. I hope that's the right word. But being spontaneous, right? I also leave room for me to be spontaneous, even though I have a structure to work on. And then I stop beeping the thing. And this is what I strongly feel like my life is missing right now, because it is already 11:36 and I haven't even made my bed yet, girl. Some mornings I find it really hard, especially if my children are still asleep. After I get up, I find that it's very hard for me to have time to go back to make my bed, because I'm already sitting around my computer by the time they are up. So this morning I already took myself a really nice shower some minutes after 6 a.m. That's how early I've been up. I made myself some breakfast already. The kids ate breakfast already, but what I did not have yet was my matcha. And so I decided to make my matcha, because as I always tell you guys, my matcha gets me going. It gives me the right amount of energy that I need. And so having this a little bit stronger than usual, because I need the extra energy, made myself some strawberry jam matcha. So good. And of course, I didn't mention to you guys as yet because I didn't talk to you recently, but I chopped my finger off at my last event. Oh my god, you guys, my banana cold foam, my best seller, shattered at the very first customer's order, and I was so upset. But I went through the day very well, just as you saw in my last video. And so, girl, I just feel like the devil has been trying in every single way to get me so demotivated from doing my small business, from doing YouTube, from enjoying my journey as a mother. He has been just trying to keep me in the matrix of being stagnant, and God is like, no, Octavia, you got to put those feelings aside. You got to put that demotivating energy that you're feeling aside. You got to step up, girl. You got to step up, girl. You got to step up, girl. And I know this message is not just for me, it is for anybody else who this video may reach, where God is saying to you, yes, your present situation may feel like you want to just stay stuck, or you're feeling so demotivated that, you know, there's no room where you will actually become that person, or whatever, just whatever. The bottom line is, he's saying to me, and he's saying to you also, get your life organized to match the way that you want it to go, not how anybody else wanted to go, girl, how you want it to go. And from that, you just work accordingly. Yes, you can put things off to the next day. Yes, you can switch around things, but the bottom line is you need to have it in a structured way so that you know exactly what to do, what you don't want to do. And then from there, girl, you just navigate, right? We just navigate. So today we are going to go on the road. We need a planner board, we need a planner book. We're going to somewhat just organize all this crap that I have going on behind me here. So many papers. Like, when I say so many papers, let me give you a look. I'm not kidding. There's just papers everywhere. You see? All of that crap makes me feel so demotivated, so uninspired, because I don't feel like my best self with all of that crap going on. I don't feel like I'm an effective mother. I don't feel like I am doing my utter best, and that is where I see where I need to improve, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's go make up that bed. Let's go ahead and get ourselves dressed. And also, I mentioned to you guys that I wanted to do a full descriptive video on my entire business while also sending out my very first online order, but I feel like I may have to send out the order just so it doesn't stay that long, and then incorporate it into that video when I'm ready to send out that video. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. So girl, let's go ahead and get our day started. Let's go organize our lives. Let's go put ourselves together, because we are not just a mom, but we are that mom, we are that woman, we are that everything that God has called us to be. So let's go ahead and dive into today's video of one where we are just going to be organizing our lives for this summer and putting things in place so that we don't have to be working harder but working smarter, right? Let's go, girly girl. We are ready to go on the road. I am looking so cute, like the organized woman that I am going to be today. I'm wearing just this really nice button down from Target. It is very similar to the, what do you call it, like the peach and white one that I purchased a few weeks ago. This one is very similar to it. It is so comfortable, so cute, and I'm wearing that with a green leggings. We need to get on the road. It is now 2:56 p.m. so we need to get on the road right now before it gets any later, right? So let's go.
You think nobody's ever thought of the things you think about when you're alone and it feels. You think you're crazy, but everybody's the same. Afraid you're different, scared you can't handle reality. You can't understand it, trying to manage, repair the damage. A couple steps but in slow motion.
Naya, it's dinner time. Tyler, dinner time. Come, close your eyes. Mama say grace, thank the Lord for this meal. Please provide for those who don't have. Thank you for providing for us. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Where are you going? You little girl, your hair needs to comb. Your hair needs to comb, mama. Go play your phone. Mama is doing some work right now, okay? I purchased this at TJ Maxx, so it's a multi-section organizer. I got this for my candle labels and just about any other quote-unquote office supplies that I would need for my small business, like my tape, my scissors, my pins, labels. Every single thing will be going into this. I paid $34 for this a few months ago, so I didn't purchase this yesterday. I purchased this one a few months ago, maybe from January to be honest, and I've never used it. Was waiting on the perfect time, which is now. It has 12 drawers, and then what you guys saw me purchase yesterday were a weekly planning board, I so love it. The size of it is also perfect. But the one thing that I'm going to improve on this is the fact that it is acrylic all around. I don't want it to be acrylic all around. So what I'm going to do is put papers at the back and I'm going to tape it on. So it's going to look like this. There we go. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think that this is a good idea to do it like this. Like, I feel like this is a lot better for me to see what I wrote, because the marker that they gave is also black. So I feel like adding the white background to it with the papers will definitely give it a more outstanding look when I do decide to write on it. Aha! I made a DIY board. This looks so cute. I love this a lot more than when it just had the plain white at the back. I didn't like it like that. So this is the weekly planner board. It is all finished and ready to be written up. Love this for me. I just now need to sit down and figure out how exactly I want from this weekend into next week to go. And I love the fact that I got a weekly planner, so it allows me to be very present. I'm not forcing myself to plan out for an entire month. I'm looking to do week by week, and that is the best way for me. Not stressing myself, not overworking myself, not over planning, not over organizing, but just taking it week by week. So the next thing that I purchased yesterday was this very beautiful notebook. I love the writing that is on the front so much. It says, "Let it grow, slow it down." So it's written like in a circle right there. I so love that, you guys. And then I have these little sticky pads that I purchased at Target, and these will go perfectly with my book, because what I'm planning on doing is to separate the book into 4 sections. I only purchased 1 book, you guys. I did not purchase 2 books, because I find that that's where I have the problem. I tend to write in one more than the other, and then I use it so random to the point where I end up discarding it. So let's go ahead and divide that right now into 4 sections using these sticky pads that I have here, so that I can see exactly what it will look like. Okay, so I'm finished labeling the different sections of my book. I have my business for the first section right here. In the my business section, I want to put anything business related to my pop-up shops, any event that I have coming up, or if I need to order something, if I need to make invoice, if I need to contact a company, or if I need to get like a new permit or whatever. I want to put all of that information into the business section, which is the very first section. I have social media for this next section right here. Social media section is for my YouTube, my Instagram, anything social media related, my content ideas. I'm going to put it in the second section that I have built out. The third one is personal. That one is for appointments or to-dos that I have to do for the home. So whether I need to remember to turn on the laundry, whether I need to fold up the clothes, whatever it is that in the middle of the night comes to my mind and I need to remember to do it, I am going to be putting that right in this section right here, my to-do list and when I need to do it, right? And then for the last section is my brain dump. So I am very, very happy with my somewhat makeshift journal / planner book. I'm happy for the way how the front looks, girl. So this is all complete. Love it, love it, love the way how it looks with the little sections that are at the side right here. So this is my organization set. I love the way how this came out. It looks so beautiful, so that woman, so classy, so cute. Now let's get to the real crap. The real crap, the one that's filled with all the mess. I am going to sort this basket out off camera because I have a lot of documents in here with my address as well as business information, and I feel like it would be best that I do it off camera and then I come back and show you guys, just so that I don't leak any personal information or anything that will compromise my identity, because this internet is not a nice place. I am a brand new woman. She is so organized, got rid of all the mess. She is like on top of her game at this moment when it comes on to having everything in place. Nothing is out of place anymore. The white standing drawer set that I had right there has been broken completely down. Like, these were the drawers that I had the multiple papers in, and these are like the foldable drawers. So I broke it right down. No more drawers. Right at that little corner that I showed you guys, that is gone completely. I took it down because one thing I said to myself was, if I kept it there, then I would be influenced to want to put back more papers in there. So I decided to take it down completely. I'm going to donate it because I got it as a donation. Somebody was moving out from across the road where I live, and I saw it and they were like, you want to have it? I'm like, sure. That's not even a month ago, but I have decided that in truth and in fact I don't need it because it's just going to harbor more paper, because that's when I started harboring the papers a month ago, and I'm like, hell no. I was doing very well before I got this drawer set, and so I'm getting rid of it as I'm getting my life back on track and completely organized. So as it is right now, my book that I had written up with you guys, all these papers that you see here are content ideas, they are business information, there are just so many random papers that I mentioned to you guys that I had written on. Like, there are papers every single where, so that I need to transfer to this book. And just the relevant information, not every single thing that is written there I'm going to put on it in the book, but I did not want to throw them away without ensuring that I took the most important details from all the papers that I had written down anything quote unquote important on. So for the organizer, I have also gone ahead and labeled like the different sections. I put in my candle labels here. I have my like stationery things down here. It was so therapeutic to get rid of all of that mess, all of that junk, like so many papers. I just threw away everything that I did not see necessary anymore. So the final thing that I went ahead and I organized was my activity basket. I have decided that I did not just want to do this for summer only, but I wanted it to be like my every single day basket. So for my book section, I have everything self-care related. So I have this self-care book. It's more like an affirmation journal, and this one is more theory based. This one is the one that I bought recently that I started reading, and this one is like my little mommy motivation nighttime book. So I have all of those books right there, and then I have my activity side over here. This I did not do just yet because after opening it, I realized that I have to dry the flowers for 3 weeks before I'm able to use it. So that's there. I have myself a nice little feminine coloring page that I designed myself that I want to use as an activity one of the nights when I put the kids to bed early. This paper is for my activity jar. So I purchased this activity jar at Home Goods because I wanted to start doing like little activities for the summer and onwards, ones that I know that I would want to do separate from just being in the house every single day. So I wanted to write a few for the summer break that I would pick every Sunday that I would want to do for that week. I feel like this would be so exciting for me to do. So I purchased this cute little jar that I want to write up those activities in, so that can help me to explore more as I go on this journey of motherhood while not neglecting myself in the process, girl. Over the other side, you already know those are my markers, and the only thing that is missing from this activity basket is my Bible. And that is because I need to get a brand new Bible. The Bible that I had before, I have not been inspired to read it. And it was not until this morning that I realized that it was given to me by my ex-husband. And I have literally gotten rid of every single thing that he has given me. And that is also going to go. So I will be donating that Bible. So I know they have like the woman version of Bibles. I don't even know what the right name is. But that's what I'm going to be getting for myself. But that is all for our organizing video for this week. I promised my children that I was going to take them to the park. And it is extremely hot today. But I'm still going to take them. So girl, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it is one that will also help you to organize your life if it is that you are not organized at the moment. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.